What would be if Olivia Miles was named the head of not just the WNBA, just women's basketball? Like they just wrote you a check, like, yo, we need your ideas on what we got to do to get the women's game going. Just get if you had unlimited resources, what would be some of your ideas to continue to increase the exposure of the women's game?
That's a really good question because, like, what I go back to is Kobe. I go back to Kobe because he, like, as you know, he was really heavily like into the WNBA, and his involvement was increasing, and obviously Gigi, and she was going to be a future star. Women, we are doing the same amount of physical activity. We are putting a lot of physical stress on our bodies in the same way that men do. Every game we work hard, we do everything. It's unfortunate that we can't do the things that men can do, because obviously we would all love to dunk. You could ask any, you can ask any person, any girl that, and they say yes, we'd love to dunk. And like what I love about like you guys over time, like Slam, all these are just like putting it out there, like social media, just like putting it out in people's faces so they can see like, oh my gosh, like we can break angles too. We can like hit deep threes too. Like we could do all this stuff and make flashy plays. And another reason why I love to play the way I do is because people are drawing more attention. It's more fun to watch. It's not that, pass around the arc. Like I said, it's more entertaining. Either do like podcasts or like videos or articles of just explaining that like we work just as hard, and there's a lot of things that we do that you guys don't know about, like behind the scenes, like same thing, like we're always working hard, and we have so much like IQ and everything. We love to play with each other, and it's just so much passion, and you should really like take the time to invest in it, because we're working just as hard.
Some of the players in the WNBA were asked the same thing, and one of the ideas, I believe it was Elena Deladon had, was to lower rims. A lot of people spoke out against that. They said we don't want to, make it just different for us. Did you have any thoughts on that when that first came out, or do you have any thoughts on that now, or?
I don't know. That would mess up shooting and everything, right? Like
Yeah.
Right.
that could mess up a lot. Like, but obviously, if it gave the girls more opportunities to like make highlight, like flashy, like dunks or like alley oops and stuff.
That's
That,
basically what it's for.
Yeah,
yeah,
that
that
was the idea.
yeah, that would be dope. That would be dope. I would love that. I would love to see girls dunking more, because like it's not every day you see a girl dunking. Like you see it on Instagram and like you're like, oh my gosh, like everyone's hyping it up. How do you guys feel about it? Like you would like to see girls dunk, or
Like I don't think y'all need lower rims to make it more like I think it's perfectly fine the way it is. Like
It's literally just to please the casual fans. It's not to please actual people who love hoops. Like, because the people who love basketball like watching it as it is.
that's why I'm like, okay, like if I hear like on Twitter like these randos saying stuff about girls basketball, I'm just like, you have no idea. Like you're just not in our shoes. That's why I'm like, I don't bother with those people, because like you said, the people who truly love hoops, like Kobe and all these guys, like they understand, so that's why they're showing their support. Like if Kobe thought it was bad, he wouldn't show up. Like that's simple, like.